Well, good Friday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business. Let's wake up the football gods here on this glorious, and I mean glorious Friday. My God, you know what? It's just, the haters gonna hate. The haters were going to hate, okay? We won't see them in here. We won't see those Eagle fans. They won't show. You know, it's amazing because I was watching Philly 500 yesterday, and what a difference a week makes, because last week, Mark Holmes, I'm coming for your meats. The Cowboys, they're scared of us. You know, we're going to win this mother humper. And yesterday it was like, well, maybe Russell Wilson will want to come here because we don't have a quarterback, and our team is still. If we lose to the Jets, the season's over. Yeah. You know what? This is the thing that's kind of cool. In 1 week, you can go from the penthouse to the outhouse and back to the penthouse. It's just like that. I'm a little late this morning getting started because I overslept. One, I was, after the game, by the time getting cleaned up and everything put away and stuff, I ended up sending out emails or responding to all the emails for people who were interested in getting tickets for the game. I did not know I was starting a firestorm. One guy called and said, well, how many tickets can you get? You know, I got a whole email chain. And I'm kind of like, what? And so I've got to call, as soon as I get finished this video, I got to call Joe, my man, Run Joe, at the FedEx office about the tickets and say, bro, I might need more than we talked about yesterday. Because I think at last count, we're up to 24. For there. So I got to make sure we can all be in the same section of things. I know he said he had 23 together, that word together, but I think he's got more in that section. So if you are still interested in going to see the Dallas Cowboys at their next game, tailgating with Joe Boo Sports and getting going into club level, this is above the sewage seats. The sewage seats are below. It's below, okay? So we're not selling any of those tickets. Those tickets, I think, are discounted. But be that as it may, I'm not getting any of those. Email me, cowboysmark94@gmail now, because at 12 o'clock is when I'm trying to give him the final count, and I have to have the money for the tickets to pay for them, because I ain't got that kind of money to pay for all those. The seats are $199, which is a steal at this time, with the Dallas Cowboys being 8-4, leading the NFC East. Yes, getting ready to take on the Washington football team. So there's that. And so I know some more of you that are still working on getting it in there. Hell, by the time we get done, I think it may be close to 40 people. Anyway, back to the Dallas Cowboys. I overslept because it was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm still sending out emails and stuff. I had just gotten my night video stuff up, I think, at 1:30 this morning. And I was laying there in bed, and my wife was like, I'm going to go ahead and get up because you're just laying here snoring. I'm like, what, is it time to get up already? And I looked, and it's like 9 o'clock. No, actually, no. And then I fell back to sleep, and I think it was Donnell Jenkins. He called, said, Mark Holmes, hey, how you doing? I'm talking about the tickets. And I'm like, what? Who? What? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm still in bed. He's like, you're always up by now. I said, yeah, but the Cowboys kicked ass last night. I'm sorry. I got off track. I digress. Let's get back to the game. You know, the talking heads are going to say, you know, it wasn't an impressive win. You know, I don't know about the Cowboys. You know, they're playing against a bad team with a terrible quarterback. You know, Dak Prescott didn't look right. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think Dak's injury, that calf injury, I don't think is completely healed. Seeing Dak walk down on that sack and reluctant to run, I think that calf is a lot worse than we've been let on. But we'll deal with that part a little bit later. The offense had a hard time getting on track, but partially, what you have to understand is New Orleans' offense is bad because they don't have the quarterback, and they've been hit by a lot of injuries. But New Orleans' defense is still a great defense. My buddy Demario Davis is the real deal at linebacker. I would love to have Demario Davis on the Dallas Cowboys defense. You put him out there with the rest of the guys that we have that are coming back, man. I like to think of the Dallas Cowboys as the Blue Hawk. I think there's actually a Blue Hawk, I found out. I thought I was coming up with some new shit, but I didn't. So I'm giving credit to somebody else, to the person whoever came up with the Blue Hawk. Because the Dallas Cowboys, after being embarrassed last week with all of the penalties and everything else that happened, their defense responded. They were like, you don't want to make us angry. 4 interceptions. I believe that's the most the Dallas Cowboys have had in a game maybe since ever. 4 interceptions. I know it was Tyson Hill, who's really more like Christian McCaffrey as a quarterback. I get that. Still, 4 interceptions is 4 interceptions. They have actually done some things with him before as a quarterback. Okay? I understand they're offensively challenged. But you could have said that with the Raiders last week when the Cowboys defense gave up 509 yards. They responded with 2 sacks, one being Micah Parsons, who is his 10th sacks of the season, and right now is in the top 10 in sacks in the NFL. But if that wasn't enough, the Dallas Cowboys defense had 9 pass defenses, including one by the same Micah Parsons. The Dallas Cowboys on their defense have the NFL leader in interceptions with 9 and the NFL rookie sack leader with 10 on a defense that just got back to Marcus Lawrence in what was so close to being a strip fumble. So close to being a strip sack fumble. Looks like he's hungry too. They played well. The only thing that worked for them last night was Tyson Hill running. They didn't quite have the answer for that one just yet. But the answers may be coming this week as we get back some beef on the line. Remember, I know a lot of you like Tristan Hill. Why we got that guy? Tristan Hill in those first couple of games that he played back, coming back from the knee injury from last year, played really well. He's a load in that middle. He has a high motor and can get upfield. We get him back off of this 1-game suspension next week. Neville Gallimore, another one of those load guys. Hang on for a second. Hello? Yes.
This is Harvey Johnson, live from California.
Okay, and I'm actually live doing my morning video this morning. Are you calling about the tickets?
Yeah, so I'm about ready to go in. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right.
Okay.
So I'm about to send you money for
The tickets.
the tickets.
Okay.
As far as the tailgate, do you want the money for the tailgate transferred to you too?
Yeah, just make it.
To hand it.
Well, no, you can just make a donation into there as well. Just in the notes, say how many tickets you're doing, and if you need any parking passes, and then say the rest is for helping to cover the cost of the food and things. Okay? All right?
So yeah, we gonna take Uber into the thing. So
Okay. All right. And I'll be emailing everybody with details and everything else on it. Okay? All right.
Okay, I'm gonna send it right now. Do you think?
All right. Appreciate it. Okay.
All right.
So count number's a California number. So there, he's joining us at the tailgate. So that's I don't know how many people it's in there. So we gonna have a party. We gonna have a party at FedEx, and let's hope that this defense shows up. So we're gonna be getting back Tristan Hill, who is also another one of those high motor, high energy, big load, 300-pound guys that can move. You put that in there. Then you get back little old Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory as well. That defense is about to get scary. And let me go ahead. I forgot to last night, actually, y'all going to call me crazy. You call me everything else. You're just going to basically say, are you stupid or something?
Mama says stupid is a stupid does.
I got to say, Anthony Brown rebounded from last week's game, too. Anthony Brown has just got the hate from all Cowboy fans that this guy needs to be pushed off the bridge. But last night, dude made a lot of tackles. For a while there, I have to check the final numbers. He was leading the team in tackles last night. He made some key hits. And So many of you are like, bench him, get rid of him. Do you think if the Cowboys had a better option that they wouldn't be playing that person? I know we all think that the next man up is always going to be better than the first man up, but we're not there every day seeing what these guys do. Maybe they're not an all-pro or the best in the business, but every team has some guys in that position that you say, oh, my God, can we do better? Can we do better? It's kind of like for Philly 500, it's like the Derek Barnett, his trigger word. Derek Barnett. That's all. All you have to do is get Derek Barnett to make one bad play, and Philly's going to lose it. So just be cool on Anthony Brown. But the defense is going to get better. Now, of course, you know what's going to happen with the talking heads. Okay? To me, a win's a win. The Cowboys, we looked bad last week, and even though we came close to winning it late with all the penalties and things that went against us, we went through the gauntlet. I don't think you guys take this into consideration, but playing an NFL game is hard. It's hard on you physically. Today, when some of these guys wake up, it's going to be hard to get out of bed, especially the older players. When you think about Tyron Smith, who's got, bone spurs in his foot. When you think about Dak Prescott, who I don't know if he can really run right now with that calf injury because it didn't look like he could. When you have to play 3 games in 12 days, you're not getting your best, especially when you have the multitude of injuries of losing an Amari Cooper, who was coming back still with flu-like symptoms from COVID. When you lose a CeeDee Lamb, when you don't have a Tyron Smith, when you have a Zeke Elliott who is clearly not Zeke he's on one leg. These things matter in the grand scheme of things. The great news for our Cowboys, guess what? We can kick back today. They can kick back tomorrow. They can kick back Sunday and watch the games and enjoy themselves while the Washington football team has to go play a game. We'll get some extra rest, a little extra time to heal, and get ready for this stretch run through the NFC East and against the Cardinals. And we'll see where we're going to be come playoff time. So I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to I got to get all these tickets and stuff here together. Good God. I didn't think when I talked to I had one person who said he was interested in getting tickets. And I was like, let me call and find out what I can do. And I talked to Rio, and Rio hooked me up with Joe, from the Washington football team's office. And he said, well, if you get 10 people, and I was like, I won't be able to get 10 people. I don't think I'll be able to get 10 people because I did this a couple of years ago, and nobody responded to it. This year, all of a sudden, everybody's going crazy with it. So, I got to get all that stuff together so we can get the tickets. And now I got to start planning and getting my stuff. I got to get all the stuff out the attic, the equipment, because we got to have the barbecue grill out there. The griddle out there. We got to get the tarps out. We got to get the rack for the TV and make sure everything. Oh, God, we got a lot of work to do. But, again, if you want to be part of it, email me, cowboysmark94@gmail. Don't walk, run, and do that because the time's coming short on when I need to get these tickets, okay? And with that being said, you know how it is. I slept good last night. It's time to roll out of here.
Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.